to show you guys how to cut a pepper in a way that is quick and less messy than the conventional way. Not only that, guys, but as a bonus treat, any of you who are willing to put up with me for the entirety of this video and wait all the way till the end, I've got a little something special for you that actually kind of ties into last week's video and with what we're doing here today. But before we get into all of that, let me get all the boring crap out of the way, all right? If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe if you like what I'm doing. Throw a thumbs up on there or a thumbs down, whichever. And let me know, guys, if there's anything that you would like to see me do, if you want me to show you guys how to do. Just let me know down in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. And, of course, if you find my videos helpful, entertaining, or whatever, don't forget to share them with your friends as well. All right, now that all that boring shit's out of the way, let's get into it. All right, guys, as you can see, once again, I've got my trusty cutting board and my nice sharp knife and a couple of peppers here to demonstrate for you exactly what I'm talking about. All right, guys, first and foremost, something very important. Take a look here at this pepper. I don't know if you can see in between the cracks here, but that's dirt. So make sure you wash your vegetables, which I'm going to go do now, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, as you can see now, it's nice and clean. I washed the other one too, just to make sure, even though I didn't really see anything on that one, because you never know, there could be chemicals, there could be all types of stuff. Alright, so, first, this is how you improperly cut a pepper. In half. Now, I got lucky with this one, and I didn't actually get all the seeds falling all over the place, but unfortunately, now I've got to dig this out. You know, I got to dig up in here, which is going to get a little bit of seeds in places. See, I got all those seeds on my hands, easy to transfer to other stuff, right? Then I got to make sure my garbage is nearby, or a garbage bowl or something. And then you got to cut all these ribs out, and you got to cut it all up. It's a pain in the ass, guys, and it's going to take forever. All right. Now, this trick I'm going to show you here, this is going to save you a couple of minutes, and it's going to be a bit less messy. It'll help with the cleanup with the seeds. You're not going to get them everywhere. They're not going to get all over your food, stick to your fingers, and all that happy stuff. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your bell pepper. Right, and you see the bottom here, you see how it kind of makes like a little cross section there, like an X or a 4-leaf clover or something. Alright, we're going to put that up facing towards us. Then you're going to take the ridges, you want to take your knife, you want to go right up on the edge of those ridges, right where I showed you where the cross sections are. You want to just cut right down along those. And that's going to come right off like that. You're going to get nice, you're going to get no ribs. And you do this all the way around. And this going to help you, like I said, not only not get seeds everywhere, but it's going to keep these ribs out of the middle here. Now, I know you're saying, but there's so much pepper left. I know. Don't worry. We're going back for it, okay? Because luckily, we're going to julienne this pepper. Because I'm going to use it in my dinner tomorrow night. Alright, so we're just going to take the rest of this off right here. We're going to take this little bit off the top here. Alright, right around on the edge like that. Alright, and we're going to nip the bottom off. Now, I've got all of the seeds and the center right in the middle. Just like that, piece of cake. I can throw it away. I actually want to take a little bit more off the top right there and throw that away. Now, guys, if you notice, most of these, they don't have the ribs. This one's got a little bit of rib left in it. It's easy enough to trim out, alright? You want to keep your hands out of the way here, alright? I gotta hold this a little weird so you can actually see what I'm doing. But you can just take your knife and you can just skim right along. It's very easy to cut. Just like I said, make sure you keep your fingers out of the way. And boom, gone. Now, no more rib. Here comes the fun part. A julienne on a pepper is a strip, right? Best way to do it, you're gonna monkey paw your fingers, but you're gonna just curl them out a little bit, okay? You still want to keep them tucked up. You don't have to go full monkey paw for this, but you want to keep them tucked up. Okay, and you want to use your thumb to hold it stable. Skin side down is the way I prefer. Otherwise, you go the other way, especially if you've got a dull knife or an older pepper. It can break the pepper. It can make it kind of look crappy. You don't really want that, especially if you're doing a veggie display or something. If you're just going to saute them, maybe it's not a big deal, but still, you don't want to go for that, all right? So now we've got the side of the pepper, we've got it skin side down, we've got a half monkey paw going on here, we've got the blade right up against the knuckles, and I'm going to go about a ½ inch or so in thickness for this this strip, and you're just going to cut it down. And that's a julienne. That's it. It is that simple to julienne a pepper. Now, what's even better about this is, say you don't need julienne peppers. These are great for, snacks. You dip them in some ranch dressing, something like that. You put them on a veggie crudité, maybe for the Super Bowl coming up, something like that, okay? Or, let's say you just want to make some kind of dish that calls for diced peppers. Well, you've got your juliennes, right? Now, you can just take these peppers, and you guys can do it one at a time if you're more comfortable with that. I'm used to doing big bunches, so I'm just going to take this strip right here, these strips right here, and show you. All you've got to do for that is however big of a dice you want, you lay these all together and you cut them. Kind of almost like we did with the onions. Remember with those loose pieces last week? Kind of like that. And you're just going to cut them. Alright, and that's going to give you decent little squares. Nice little dice-sized squares, okay? Some of these aren't perfect, but that's okay. We're not going for a master class here. If we were, I would have gotten yelled at for the very first way I cut this pepper. So we're just going to dice the rest of this out, guys. Alright. And that's really all there is to it, guys, as you can see. It is very simple to cut a pepper with making very little mess. To julienne it, to dice it, do whatever you want with it. It really is a piece of cake. And now, for those of you who were gracious enough to wait all the way to the end, to put up with me all the way to the end of this video, as promised, here is the demonstration of how to julienne an onion. Alright guys, since we've already got this part down on how to actually cut the onion, I'm just going to fly through this part and do it off to the side here on my own. As soon as I can get this one peeled. Alright, there we go. All cut. Cutting board wiped off. I'll clean that up over there later, don't worry. Now, really, really easy. If you remember last week's video where we cut the second time around, where I showed you the shortcut on how to dice, where we cut tip to root first and then side to side, well, we're going to skip the tip to root cut on this one, and we're just going to go side to side. Alright, and for this one, the angle doesn't matter too much on that first cut, as long as you make sure you don't cut yourself. And you make sure that you get the thickness that you want on these. Now tonight, I'm making a pierogi dish. These are going to be perfect. They're going to sweat out real nice and add a good flavor to the sauce. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. And if you did, like I said before, throw a thumbs up on there, subscribe if you're new, share with your friends, all that happy shit. And please don't forget to let me know down in the comments section what you would like to see me demonstrate for you. Until next time, guys.